I want to introduce the first time, well, we kind of had a beginning of Kids Rock Review at the Labor Day party, and we just didn't film it then, but right now, so we're going to give it over, and ladies and gentlemen, Kids Rock Review, John, big chunga boom boom, take it, Kit.
Okay, I just want to say Happy Rosh Hashanah to everyone out there. So Happy Jewish New Year, and my name is Kit Hutchinson. And apparently people think that I know a lot about rock and roll. So this is Kids Rock Review. I'm a teacher at Owen DeYoung Central School, which is one of the local school districts. And in the yearbook last year, they said seniors appreciate me for my rock and roll mentality. I'm still not don't know what that means, but anyway, I go to a lot of rock concerts. One year I counted, I went to 26 rock concerts, so that's one every other week. And what I've done is I've saved all of my concert ticket stubs, and I put them in this shadow box, and I've sort of rearranged it a little neat so you can see. You guys probably can't see, but I got the Who from Darien Lake back in 1997. I got Phil Collins from SPAC. I did a meet and greet with the Allman Betts Band, and they signed my CD here. I met the Dusky Trucks Band, and that's my little pass. So I've gone to a lot of concerts, and I thought I'd talk about the top 5 concerts that I've been to. And these are just 5. They're not necessarily the best concerts in rock and roll of all time, but they're the 5 that I've enjoyed the most. And first, got my props here, number 5 is Neil Young and Crazy Horse in Ottawa, Ontario on November 24th, 2012. And they were promoting this CD at the time, Psychedelic Pill. And what I remember of that concert is that it started with Neil Young and Crazy Horse playing an electric version of O Canada in the middle of Canada's capital. So they got the crowd really into it, and then he played a new song that he wrote called Born Ontario, and it's in Ontario, so the crowd was really into it. But what I remember most, that really, about halfway through, he played this new song called Walk Like a Giant, and Neil Young and Crazy Horse at that point, they were all in their mid-60s, and they just literally destroyed the stage with this huge jam. And then Neil Young came out afterwards with the feedback still going with his acoustic guitar and played Needle in the Damage Done, and it was just awesome. My 4th favorite concert of all time was in Albany, New York on June 10th, 2004, and it was the opening show of Simon & Garfunkel's reunion tour called the Old Friends Tour. So this isn't, but Simon & Garfunkel, this is a live in New York 69, but and it was their first tour. And in the middle of the show, Simon & Garfunkel are big Everly Brothers fans. In the middle of the show, the Everly Brothers came out and played a set halfway through. And at the end, the Everly Brothers and Simon & Garfunkel played together. They played Bye Bye Love together. And I'm a big, huge Paul Simon fan, and it was really great. One of the first albums I remember listening to as a kid was my parents' vinyl version of Old Friend. So it was an awesome show. My third in my top 5 concerts is Genesis from Buffalo, New York on September 8th, 2007. I'm a huge Genesis fan, and I even got a bootleg that they were selling, the band sold, of the show. And they did everything from, it opened with Behind the Lines from Duke. They played Land of Confusion, of course. They played a medley of Firth the Fifth and I Know What I Like. They played In the Cage. There's one reason why this concert is not my favorite concert, because they also played this one song I can't stand, called Hold On My Heart from We Can't Dance, and I took that opportunity to make a beer t-shirt run. If they hadn't played that song, this would have been my favorite concert of all time. But you gotta have your standards. And of course they ended with Carpet Crawlers, which is from The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, and they said that all the music they've written has been trying to get back to that one song. Now I have 2 concerts, I sort of co-number 1s for my top concerts of all time, and I don't know which order to go in, but I'll go in this order because the first co-number 1 is Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. So this is not the concert. I didn't see Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young in 1974, but this is an amazing album if you want to buy it. I bought, of course, the deluxe version. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young from Boston, Massachusetts on March 26, 2000, the first time Crosby, Stills, and Nash had toured with Neil Young's in '74, and when they came out, it was in Boston, Massachusetts, Steven Stills was wearing a Boston Bruins personalized jersey that said Stills on the back. The crowd went nuts. The thing I remember most about that is Stills and Young doing this, talking to each other on their guitars, doing a 17-minute version of Down by the River. And at the end, they ended with Rockin' in the Free World. And Rockin' in the Free World with those Crosby, Nash high harmony vocals was awesome. But I remember Neil Young just shredding his guitar. And he was playing music by just hitting it and getting feedback. And I have this picture of Graham Nash just staring at him in awe, playing that, because I don't know, Graham Nash, literally staring at Neil Young in awe over the whole idea. And the other co-number one I had is a very recent concert, July 3rd, 2017, in Saratoga Springs. It was the Dusky Trucks Band. And so they were promoting this live from the Oakland CD at the time. And it was right around the time that Greg Allman had passed away. And as you can see, I'm a big Greg Allman fan as well. And he died a few months prior. And I sort of became a little musically depressed because I was an Allman Brothers fan. I never thought I'd be able to see them again. And then, but I still went. And for those who don't know, Derek Trucks, who's in the Dusky Trucks Band, was also the Allman Brothers. So I went to the show. And then their encore for that show was the Allman Brothers Band, their version of the Allman Brothers Band's Ain't Wasting Time No More. And if you can find it on YouTube, you'll hear people screaming in the background. I'm sure I'm one of the vocal screams. They played that, and then they did Will the Circle Be Unbroken, which is Greg Allman did. It's a traditional song, but Greg Allman did it on his laid-back solo album. So that's also my number one concert of all time. So, how about you guys out there? What are your favorite concerts of all time? Why don't you let us know in the comments? And I don't know if the rest of the band is ready to come back in or not. But I could talk about other concerts, like the time I saw Government Mule 3 times in a week in Albany, Syracuse, and Rochester. But let us know what your favorite concerts are down in the comments. So you guys all set?
Thank you very much, Kat.